All right, what's up, y'all? It is Tuesday. I had to do an unusual pause to kind of let the video catch up, but it's Tuesday. It's August 25th. It's 4:29. The market's closed, and you know it was a good day because what was up hard? It was Facebook and it was Google, and I've been talking about those two stocks forever, and they just wasn't running. They just wasn't running. I was talking about them forever. All right, so we'll get to that. I'm looking at here on CNBC. I guess Salesforce soars on big earnings. We'll see. CNBC likes to use the word soars a lot, so we'll see how much is actually soaring. And the market was for the most part up. Nasdaq up nice. It still looks like the winners seem to keep winning. The VIX was down. I really like that. I can't wait till it's below 20. Actually, when it breaks 20, I think that's when I'll actually consider buying puts. It's been a losing trade so far, but I think that's when when I really consider it. Right now I'm just trying to keep option positions small. So let's go over to that heat map. Now, if you notice the title of the video, I said, what the hell did I say? I said, sleeping, making money. Oh, yeah. You know why? Because I wasn't paying attention to the market today. I was actually taking a nap, getting my back stroked. Yes, indeed. So what's the brightest thing that you see here? Let's click it. Come on. By the way, my internet's been acting up, so hopefully I can get through this video. Cashmatic, what's up? So what's the brightest thing you see on the video screen? Facebook. Yes, so you know I made some money today. And right above it is Google. Amazon. What's new? Microsoft. What's new? Apple. That's not new. That's like, huh? Apple's down? What? I think it could have reached the top. A temporary top, that is. Did the split take effect? I don't know. Oh, I think if you was on record today or yesterday, you'll get the split or something, which actually I think don't show till next week, though. For the most part, the Dow was down, but it looks kind of mixed, right? They were selling off the energy, the utilities, aerospace. I sold some puts on Boeing, right? So Boeing was down. I sold two 150, 140 puts. We'll see how that works out. I didn't sell it on the account that I show. I sold it on another account. And what else they sell? The consumer and all that stuff. Financials was up. All right. Where's Square? Oh, yeah, Square won't be on here. All right, so let's go. Let's go to the charts, man. Let's see what we see. So here we are, man. This is it. Jewelry box. Kisses back to you. She was the one doing the stroking. I appreciated every stroke. And that's my back. All right, so here we are. Here we are, babe. This is why I said a good day. $4,122. And it's the same portfolio. I haven't even been trading. And you've seen what it was yesterday, right? Yesterday was something like 1,700. So I made like 6,000, and I haven't even been paying attention to the market. So things has been good. I'll take that any day. Walmart, I got to get rid of this thing. It's the same thing, man. There's really nothing to talk about here. Boeing, I sold some more put spreads on Boeing. Google, being Google, up 785 for the day. And it's got a couple spreads on, right? 1550, 1500, and two of the 1500s, 1450s. Now that Google did hold 1600 today, that's good. I might consider being aggressive and selling a 1600 put spread, right? Selling a 1600 and maybe buying a 1550, 30 days or 45 days out or something like that. I might just consider that. I don't know. Maybe when one of these fall off. If you could see my working orders, you can see that I got two. I didn't set this one yet. I got to set that one to close. Okay. Anyway, you can see I got it I'm trying to buy it back at 575. And right now it's trading at 650. So hopefully tomorrow when the market opens, hopefully that's one of the stocks the positions that could pop off, for a profit, right? That'll be a profit for me if that happens. And then I'll redeploy that possibly into that 1600. I'll be in a very aggressive put spread. All right. So A little reminder there. So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah. Lincadia Holdings. Okay, remember I bought that call. It was doing lovely. It was up $210. So I sold I went ahead and sold 2 weeks out. I sold the 20 call. Right now it's trading at $16. I sold the 20 for $1. This one's deep in the money, so that's gonna cover me. Okay, it's like having 100 shares of stock. This particular one, because that's the 5. I got the 5 call, so I sold the 20 for $1. All right, it expires in 3 weeks, so we'll see how that does. Just to kind of limit my risk on that one. If it starts going down, I'm just going to get rid of the whole position. Carrier doing this thing up 20. There's nothing to talk about there. And Facebook up $3,427 today. I'll take it, man. So what do you guys want to talk about? Anyway, so let's look at CRM. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess it is surging up 244. It closed at 216, up 240. Now they added this thing to the Dow today. This seems like a weird Dow stock to me personally. Anyway, but they added it to the Dow, and it was up. That action caused it to be up $7.59 today. Now it's up an additional. Now I can't even do the math on that. Can I do the math real quick? Turn on my calculator. 241 minus 216. It's up another $25. Unbelievable. So you know what? This is going to possibly propel the cloud stocks for sure, and possibly technology for another winning day tomorrow. That's what it's going to do. And we know the Dow. I don't know. Is it in the Dow today? I don't know that. So here's the Qs. The Qs closed at 285.86, and it's already at 286. It's almost up another $1 for that alone. So tomorrow's looking like a good day for technology once again. Back to Facebook. I didn't back to Facebook. We'll talk about it real quick. Right? Isn't that something, Cashmatic? I'm sitting here saying in the back of my head, damn, I missed that. I never bring up Salesforce on here. I just damn, it was ripping like that. Okay. I once had that in my buy and hold portfolio, and when I moved it, I used to have them all at M1 Finance, and I moved it to Schwab, and I never rebought that one back. I didn't like the price action. I was liking the price action of the Strike Force. Is it Strike Force? Strike something, and CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike and some of the other cloud plays. I can't even think of them all. I was liking them a little better. And but Salesforce is the original. They solid. That's why they're a Dow stock now. I never bought it back. Yeah, totally missed that one. So anyway, Facebook, I did a trade today, and I'll talk about it on here. I did it on the other account. Okay, it was up $10 today. It's 9:43. We're gonna go ahead and talk about $10. We'll just call it an even 10. So what I did was go out 2 weeks from now, because I'm saying, you know what? I don't think it's gonna give back that $10. There was a lot of good news on Facebook today they was talking about Instagram. Instagram. God damn it. Where you buy stuff? What is it? Gosh, Instagram. Help me out, babe. I'll pull it into it in a second. Shops. There it is. Instagram shops, Instagram live shops. That's going to be free if you're a business owner to the end of the year. Facebook shops, all of this stuff, right? And we already talked about it. That's why I'm heavy in Facebook. That was why. They announced that. So oh, okay. So it was up $10. So I went out here, and I'm saying, it's not going to give that back within the 10 weeks. I think I can make some money. So I sold the 270, 265, and changed that to 265. And right there, I did it for $1.14. Okay, and that's pretty good, right? So 500 minus 114. 500 minus 114, 386. 114 divided by 386. So that's 30%, 29.5, 30%. That's a 30% trade, 30% on your money. So I like. I'm gonna try to get out at half. I'll try to get out about maybe 60 cents or so. So we'll see what happens. And it's just a bet that a lot of times I like doing trades like that if I feel it's a winner. And you can see the breakout even right here, right on the daily. So possibly this thing could even go higher, right? So I'm basically saying, I'm trying to bring it up, that it's not going to give this candle back, right? So I sold the put spread right below there in a week, right? Because it could give it back, right? So I'm trying to do it quick, right? Because I'm figuring maybe it'll go up tomorrow, maybe next day, maybe hover steady, and then about time all that happens, I'm out. I already made my credit. So look at the volume. Volume looks good. It's a good day. It was a good day for Facebook. I've been talking about it ever since it's been actually one of my greatest trades because when it was tanking, when everybody was worried about the advertisements, I was buying more. That's when I was buying the calls. I had calls already. I bought more calls. It was a hard trade to do. This thing was down like 10, 50. I was like, oh my God. I took the hard trade and bought more. And sure enough, it's paid off. Shopify. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Cashmatic. But they're trying to basically, I think it's almost a direct compete. I know they got the where they work together. What is it called? I'm just having all these brain farts today. Where they had an agreement with kind of having Shopify. It was like a deal. I forget the word. Anyway, they was working together. I think this is where it's almost like a direct compete now. I'm not sure how it works, but that's the reason why Facebook was up so hard today. Is the shops, and you could do an Instagram live and sell live right there. I don't know if you could do that on Shopify, and all that's going to be free until the end of the year. So I guess Facebook's going to even start charging for that, which is a good thing. So we'll see where that goes. But bottom line is Facebook is entering e-commerce. Right, and we know everything in e-commerce is popping, right? All the PayPals and the Squares and the Shopifys and anything Amazon, anything with e-commerce has been kind of popping, right? Target, you could say Target, Walmart. What's popping with those is the e-commerce site. So UPS, FedEx, the e-commerce, the shipping, all that stuff is popping. So if Facebook gets their hands in it, they got billions of viewers, 2 billion, whatever the hell it is. And if they can get a little bit of that market, they're going to make some money. So that's why they was excited. That's why I'm excited. Yeah, I'll pull up that right now. INTU. Is that Intuit? Yeah, sure is. It looks good. There's the breakout, It's so weird that you see, well, here's the media breakout. You see these, the stock market's kind of overheated, but you keep pulling up charts like this, and stocks are still breaking out. That's what's bugged, man. They're still breaking out. They're just getting going. I like Intuit. I think there's nothing to say here. Let's pull up the week. Let's pull up the monthly. Yeah, look at that. This is like what is about a year breakout. And if you kind of do like that, right? It's been breaking out. So it looks like it can go quite a ways. It's been going up, correction, up, correction, up, right? Then you have another correction coming soon. But I like it. I like it a lot. This is the monthly, so I don't mind when it starts going straight up like that on the monthly. If you pull up the weekly, see a little bit more tamed. I remember Facebook was looking like that. And, it could come back down. It could come back down and test this and then take off. That's a buy. That's a buy, right? So if we have that day, the market's tanking, it's ugly, no, this is a bullish chart. So buy this. I got to keep that in my watch list. But yeah, tax season's coming up. Intuit. Matter of fact, it's even one of the, I would say the e-commerce, like the whole home business blow up and all that stuff. You need to track your taxes. And of course, Intuit is the maker of QuickBooks. I used them when I was independent contractor with Schneider. Awesome. Okay, so I like the Intuit products. I like the TurboTax products. I tried them all. TurboTax, hands down, number one. And I guess that's their whole market, right? The TurboTax, the QuickBooks, Quicken for the home base, all that kind of software. And for the most part, they're in a class by itself. if you want to do any business accounting, and these businesses are starting to blow up, especially home-based business, QuickBooks is the way to go. Take pictures of receipt, toss, all that stuff, man. It's awesome. So I like it. I like the business as a user, and I like the stock. So there you go. There you go. Who said that? Cashmatic. Yeah. I'm trying to see. Somebody, you said all trucking stocks are up. Yep. That's a sign that the economy's coming back. It's kind of weird, but the trucking stocks are up. You said stocks are going to run in full quarter. I think they're going to at least run into the election. I just think they're not going to let it go down. That's all. Oh, man. See JB Hunt, JBHT. There's a new all-time high for the most part. JB Hunt. Is that Schneider? Schneider is SN. Gosh, I used to. CHNE. I'm going to have to type it out. SNDR. That's what I typed in. Not an all-time high, but it's a recent high, and that's not bad, right? I mean, Schneider's it's only been publicly traded for a couple of years, and if you pull up the monthly, it could be making a play. I see it at least going to. I see it going there. Everything else is reaching their all-time high, right? It looks just like the Russell, the S&P, which actually did reach it. Speaking of the Russell, let's pull it up. Let's pull up the IWM. See, it's kind of getting there. I got put spreads sold on this, not this account, my other accounts. I've been selling the Russell. Russell's up a little bit, but that's good because when you sell put spreads, you don't care if it goes up or down or sideways. You just don't want it to go down really fast. So I'm all good with that. Actually, it looks like it's a little consolidation right on the line. It looks like I might sell another put spread. I'm liking the way this looks. I like the way how it's right on the line, right? And every time that you wanted to sell a put spread, these were the moments. And guess what? It's doing it again, right? There, here, right? So I might do another one. Get out. Hey, if it breaks this trend line, get out. Small risk right there. If you do this kind of trade when it's up here, that's a lot of risk, right? Because we know we could check all the way back to the trend line. You would have to have this fall built in to your position size, all right? Because you're like, man, this thing could easily. If you put the trade on here, you're like, wow, this thing could easily come down 10%. Yeah, and a 10% correction would just hit the trend line. So right here, we're right on the trend. So if this thing just goes down a couple bucks, hey, you know what? Trend's kind of breaking. Let me get out. And cost you, hopefully you can get out with little to no loss, We can look at Amazon, but why? It's been doing everything it's been doing forever. And there it is. Up 39 points. Unbelievable. You know what? Damn. This is the daily chart. Let's get rid of all these trends. Let's get rid of all this stuff. And I'm looking at another breakout happening, right? You have it right here, which it just broke out, right? See that? It's kind of holding in, hugging that, and I can just see it popping. I can see it exploding again. Look at the volume coming in. Even though it's been up insanely high, it still looks like it wants to run. So the daily on that looks good. The weekly, kind of the same thing. You see this right here? Let's draw that. It's like an ascending triangle right there. Right? I'm trying to draw it good. There. It's like an ascending triangle. And takes off again for another leg. So that looks kind of bullish, even though I know it's been up forever, but the stock patterns are looking bullish. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna buy it. I'm afraid of them. I'll be honest. I'm afraid of those kind of stocks. Let's look up Google, because Google finally held 1,600. You can see that breakout. It almost looks like Intuit. We go ahead and clear all these drawings. It looks just like Intuit, right? So there it is. It's the same chart, right? Just now breaking out. Beautiful, almost cup and handle. It's not the greatest, but just now breaking out. Just now reaching that sunshine above all that resistance right here. Pull up the weekly, right? Here's a better looking cup of handles. This got a shitty cup. Cups are supposed to be rounded bottoms. But look, all-time high, right? You know what it means when you reach an all-time high? It means nobody that bought the stock ever is losing money. So there's really no selling pressure. So all-time highs beget all-time highs. It just keeps making highs until people get scared. They want to keep they don't want to lose their money anymore. It's not about people trying to get their money back. It's about people don't want to lose the money they already made, because everybody that bought the stock is making money, except yes, I got to throw an exception in here, because there is some losers. There's some losers, and that's anybody that bought the stock right there in this area right there, okay? If you one of these guys or these, but that's not much resistance at all, right? Just a few here and a few here. They probably holding on. They're like, yeah, it's coming. But you guys, oh, I actually drew that a little wrong. Let's draw a better one, because we want to get those guys, because it closed right there. Okay, so these guys in that gray area, they're losing money. All right, but they look like they might hold. It's only a buck or two away, and after that, everybody will be making money. So including me. So I've been selling. How I've been doing it? I've been selling the put spreads on it. I reinitiated. This one to 1550. Notice I'm getting closer to at the money, because I'm feeling more confident that the stock will go up. So before I was selling them way down here. Now I'm getting closer up here, and that's why I was talking about tomorrow. I might sell a 1600. I just might sell that, saying it's gonna hold. It's gonna hold that, and maybe take off. That's aggressive one. That's aggressive. Okay, that's not the greatest probability of success, but you could do that when you have some profits from the other trades. That's you kind of just throwing it on the line there. So that's it, man. That's all there is to talk about, unless y'all got something to talk about. I got Rocket up in here. No, I don't got Rocket up in here. I'm looking at Cashmatic's comment. That's a Rocket. I thought it was Rocket. Got Cashmatic up in here, the jewelry box, and that's it, man. It's just y'all two. Come on, guys. Let me see. Now I'm going to go look and see who I got up in here. Let me see. It is saying, and this is a new channel, and I thank everybody for following me over. It's saying I only got like 3 people, 2 people watching? 3? Damn, that sucks. That's all right. We're going to try to get some people on the replay, right? Cashmatic and my girl. I can't count my girl, so Cashmatic, thanks for being a fan of the show. Appreciate it. If you've been following me, you've been making some serious cash. But I encourage people to not follow me, because I lose serious money as well. All right, so I can lose. I'm just a truck driver. I got my T-shirt on. I'm making videos. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll go ahead and keep this short. Everything, it's unbelievable. I can't. Let's pull up the VIX real quick. I'm about to say full steam ahead. Y'all know, if you watch me, that I don't like it, but it's going. It's a lot of bullish charts out there. What's working will continue to work. We'll look at Apple real quick. We're gonna see if that thing's gonna turn around. It looks like the VIX actually wants to take a break lower, and if it did take a nice break lower, like a leg lower, that means another rip in the stock market. That means like a good 500-point day, something like 300 points. So, but it's right there. It's at support, the VIX, and here's the 4-hour. It's kind of hanging out above 20. All right, maybe the next, did you hear the U.S. and China's talking, trade deal talks again, Maybe we'll see some tweets, trade deal going well, trade deal. And I guess he has the incentive to pull off a trade deal going to the elections. That's probably why it's starting, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Let's pull up Apple real quick and Tesla. Apple, pull up the weekly so I can see what's going on here. There's still a lot of volume pumping up in there. it looks like to me it has a lot of room to come down, but when you look at the 4 hour, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, this could be a new trend line right here. Right? So let's see what happens there. And if that's the case, we talk about maybe another 10 points down. Or if you really zoom in, let's pull in the hourly, you can see something right here, right? So there's a couple of levels of support to kind of keep an eye at. It just might kind of hold up. I don't know if it's going to just give it all up to that first trend line, that primary trend line, but it might. I mean, if you draw this trend line clear up here, it has a lot of room to fall. I'm going to get rid of that, right? Clear up here. I mean, this thing could fall way down to 430, right? Basically, what is that, 85 points away and still be on trend. Still. So keep that in mind. That's why these stocks scare me. I have to go do micros. I have to get creative. I got to really zoom in and say, well, maybe it could hold up. But, this is the weekly. And there's the trend. There's the primary trend. And you can see how it just decided to take a secondary trend. And we know that trend line right there is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. It will break that at some point. And then it could fall all the way back down to this primary trend line. And then be a buy. That's the buy. That's the buy I'm waiting for. If I'm going to get back, I'm waiting for that buy. And even if it takes 3 months to get there, it might get there, and then I'm in. I'm in at a good price, right? So, but I don't like that price. I don't like it. But if you want to trade it, man, you could trade anything, right? You could trade anything. All right, so that's Apple, and then Tesla, I heard, was down. Oh, no, I'll take that back. See, I thought about actually selling some call spreads on Tesla, but I'm afraid if you look here, it looks like this was a bull flag, right? Let's zoom in here. This was a bull flag, right? Maybe it's doing another one right here. I'll do something like that, flag out, and take another leg higher. I thought this was down today. I guess not. Yeah, I'm actually liking it. When I pull it up like this, the 5 minute, I like the fact that you got this. All right, you come down. Here's the low, right? And then you come down. You got this low. Then you got this low. Notice it didn't breach that previous low. And then if you want to count, now you got this low. I think this could go higher. I think that's grounds for higher prices. It's kind of just, it didn't breach any lows. It's making higher lows for the most part. Now it just needs to make higher highs. I like that right there. If I would have seen that, if I was tracking this live and I kind of seen it starting to kind of go up like this after this candle, I would have got in. I love seeing that after something like here, where it just kind of comes back down, and because a lot of stocks want to keep coming down like a H, and I like that. That would have been a nice trade, but I don't do those day trades, But if I was looking at that, or if I was looking at this, let's say this was a weekly chart, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I think I will sell a put spread below here. I'll say I'm going to sell a put spread down here. And sure enough, I'll be making money, So anyway, I'll go ahead and end this video. Thanks for everybody for watching. Hey, man, this is the new channel, Dre Trades 2. I can't call it that yet because it's new. I got youtube.com/C15 I got to get some subscribers over here so it can allow me to change my name to Dre Trade, like youtube.com/Dre Trades. But this is youtube.com/. But I call it Dre Trades 2, and eventually it would be called, in the future, it's going to be called Dre Trades. All right, so thanks for watching. Cashmatic, appreciate your jewelry box, appreciate you. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, man. Follow me. I do these videos every day. Twitter, Dre Trades. Instagram, Dre Trades, right here. And I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. It's Dre Trades, Dre. Peace.